Hi, I'm Heather from heatherchristo.com, and this is
Coco Cristo.
And today we are making triple chocolate avocado bread. You know this time of year when you open up your avocado and it's like gone all brown and mushy, you make
Triple chocolate avocado bread.
So we're gonna start with the glaze, and we're just gonna use some unsweetened coconut cream or really thick, fatty coconut milk. And we're gonna set this in a little saucepan over medium heat. We're gonna bring that to a light simmer and then bring it back over and add our chocolate to it. When it's really bubbling around the edges, it should be all done. Okay, so we have the hot coconut cream, and I'm just gonna add chocolate chips. This is vegan chocolate. You whisk it in until it gets really smooth, okay? And then I like to add a couple pinches of kosher salt because it really brings out the chocolate flavor. So it's a chronic problem at certain times of the year that you buy avocados and they're brown and kind of stringy inside. So I like to make chocolate avocado bread with them. They're really moist and they make the bread so tender, but at the same time, they've got a lot of fat in them, so it makes it almost like a creamy chocolate bread. It's so delicious. So we want about 2 avocados in here. It usually equals out to about 1.5 cups. Then I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla and the sugar. And then set that to stir on low. Then we're gonna add 1/2 cup of hot coffee because chocolate and coffee are best friends. And we're gonna let that combine. So we've got gluten-free all-purpose flour. And then I like to use dark cocoa powder because it just has more flavor than regular. And then this is kosher salt, xanthan gum, baking powder, and baking soda. And then can you just gently stir that around?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not the best color you've ever seen, but it's gonna get better when the chocolate's added. All right, this is in here. I'm gonna turn the mixer on low, and then I'm gonna pour 1/2 cup of melted coconut oil. Coco, do you wanna get the loaf pan ready with the coconut spray? Here, I'll help you. So when you have a pretty smooth batter, you want to add in 1/2 cup of chocolate chips or chunks.
Wait, avocado goes with chocolate?
The chocolate really masks it. You just get the richness of the avocado. It's like a mocha.
That makes more sense.
Sounds delicious, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a really thick, sticky batter. So a trick when you're baking gluten-free items, it doesn't spread the same way that regular baked goods do. So I really like to take an offset spatula and smooth the batter out. This is good for when you're making bread or cake or anything where there's batter that you would like to be smooth and have it rise evenly. Good job, Coco. And you can always even just wet the spatula a little bit with water to get it really smooth. Let's pop it in the oven. It's been preheating and it's 350 degrees. We're gonna bake this for 1 full hour. So this has been baking for an hour, and we've got our ganache glaze, which has been cooling at room temperature for the same hour that this was baking, and so it's thickened up. I'm just gonna turn this out onto a platter. So we're just gonna kind of glop some of this on, honestly. You wanna make sure the bread is totally cool, otherwise this is gonna just melt right off of it and you're gonna have a big puddle of chocolate glaze. Looks good, Coco. Are you ready for a piece, Coco? It's so moist and delicious. You can
really
see
good.
It does look really good. Okay, are you ready? Good? Yes. Kid approved, mom approved, triple chocolate avocado bread. You've got to make it really soon. For this recipe and more, go on over to my blog, heatherchristo.com.